All right, it is entirely too cold out here to be making a video today, but I need to. Oh, welcome back to the freezing cold Castle Rock Farm and Homestead. Just doing a little winter update here with how things are going. It's been winter, not much has been going on with the homestead part of stuff. Got a baby on the way, so I've been doing some more house renovations and getting stuff, bedrooms moved around and all that fun stuff. But I figured I'd do an update, show you guys where we're at and just how stuff's doing for the winter. Obviously, it's like 12 degrees out right now, so wind chill is probably about 0. Got to switch out the rabbit waters twice a day. Make sure they got food. That's about all we do with these guys in the winter. We got them here in the shed up next to the house, so they do stay a bit warmer. Don't have to change out the water as much because it sometimes will stay slightly above freezing in here when it's a little bit below freezing out here. But today, yeah, it's just way too cold, so we got to switch them out. Kind of keep them in the dark all day when it's this cold, just because wind comes from that direction, so I close that to give them a little bit more shelter. You hear Harry and Dwight here wanting their breakfast. They're getting bigger. See, they've done a nice job of tearing everything up. Let's go get them some food so they shut up. Since they're Idaho pasture pigs, we feed a mix of pig feed, some cracked corn, and this chopped alfalfa. They don't like the pellets, so found this and I just mix it all together, and that's what they get. You can tell they like it. There you go. And they're impatient and get it all over them. We just keep some stock tank heaters in these little stock tanks. Keep their water unfrozen all year. See, you run the big extension cord to the house there, but it works, and it don't have to keep changing water for them. Oh, sure. Now that I start recording, you guys shut up. Not doing much with the chickens here. You can see Guineas out. They've survived the cold. Got our lonely rooster back there. It's got some... It's combs pretty well frostbite. That's his fault. He's too dumb to go in at night. 3 of the guineas have figured out how to go in. 1 still hasn't and hangs out outside with the rooster. But they're alive. They're still doing all right. See, we just use this little dog heated water bowl for them. It's got it plugged in right up to the house here. And just keep that topped off water. Keep them topped off with food. They must have ran out of food because it looks like they moved their thing. You hear the goats, maybe. They complain. They still got some. It's starting to get low. They freak out when they think they're going to run out, but they're not. So here's my water set up for the winter. It's one of these, as seen on TV, expandable hoses that I just put in a bucket and take in so it doesn't freeze. Like a 50-footer. Just drag it out to the troughs and clip it on with that clamp so it fills up while I do their other stuff. We got to feed Sully, and we are going to get him a little bit of hay today. But Sully's got all his bowls all over the place in here. Like the cat, bud? Hey, Franklin. Now, I'm going to have to close this. The wind's blowing it open. There's poop in there. It's frozen. I'll get your other one. Hey, bud. Oh, you guys got a lot of hay still. I know it's the stuff you don't like so much. You guys not like that grass that's in there? There's some kind of grass here in their hay that they're not thrilled about. So sometimes I'll just take that and I'll throw it in their huts here for bedding and get them some fresh stuff. Look out. You guys don't like this? Let's switch it out. Get Sully his food here. He's been eating on this thick rubber bowl. Like I said before, he's an Anatolian Kangol mix. So I'm not going to get into the debate of if they're separate breeds or not. Some places say they are, some say they're not. But they do have the strongest bite force of any dog. But at least they have a good temperament. There's your food, bud. Franklin's dumb and will come up and try to eat it. And Sully chases him away. Looks like he gets rough with them, but he's actually fairly gentle with them. Is your collar getting too tight, bud? Let me see. I still got a little room. So he's so enthralled with the cat, and the cat is curious about him too. So it's kind of funny to watch him. Now Sully wants to play with the cat and protect his food. Don't worry, it sounds worse than it is. Franklin's a crybaby. This is what happens when I throw a couple bales in here before I can even get them in their feeders. And then Sully just likes to pull them apart and waste it. So I had to change my gloves, and I went and gave the pig some water too. Had the thick insulated rubber gloves for getting wet, but cold's going right through them, so I put in some even thicker ones on, but now it's hard to do anything. So I had to go get another 30 bales the other day. I was getting low. I didn't want to run out, so probably still had 30 left, so I just kind of went through maybe 35 or so before out of the 60 I got, so 25, 30 left. Went and got another 30. They're just eating a lot. They eat to stay warm. I haven't butchered Casper yet. See, I can't even get the strings in my pocket with these gloves. Haven't butchered Casper yet, so he's still eating. I wasn't planning on having him all winter, but just had so much going on. Just haven't got to that yet. Yeah. Just got to keep these guys topped off with hay all winter here. I've been using it for their bedding too. It's the same price as straw. I'm not going to spend the money on two different ones and have to have them separated. They eat a bit of their bedding. Like the pigs, I've been throwing this in there for their bedding. They'll eat through whatever I throw in their hut eventually, so I have to top that off every once in a while. Being pasture pigs, they like grass. Don't feed them hay because they like the food better. But all right, guys, I can't fill your stuff up if you're in my way. Got this big feeder there, and then I still got one of my modified shopping carts over here. Give them space to spread out. Hey, leave them be. Leave them be. What are you doing? I can't. You push me away. I can't give them their food. So this is one of the Anatolian things. They'll stand between you and their flock and kind of push at you. Sully knows not to do anything to me, so I'm not really worried about it. And just his instinct kicking in. See, he doesn't care. But that's just what he does. And I just push him out of the way and go about my business. But he is getting big. He's probably over 100 pounds now. So it's not like everybody's still a puppy. So a 100-pound puppy is an interesting thing to deal with. Look out, guys. And then we got Bagel and Donut here, who are always in my way when I'm feeding. And they're definitely over 100 pounds. And they're just stupid cheap and don't move. You don't eat hay. They eat hay. And they're wasting hay. Let's throw it in a hut so they can use it to sleep on. Goofball. I don't know what it is. Sully loves to tear apart hay bales and throw it all over. Hate to get my gloves off to do this. My hand's freezing to my knife here. No delayed gratification at all for animals. Did I lose one? No, don't play the strings. That is not a toy, that is my glove. It's my glove. And my hand in it. Come on. Yeah, Sully always thinks we're out here just for him, too. Hey, dummies. Can't give you all your food if you stand in the way. So, breeding. I'm not sure if Donut here and Muffin got bred. I don't know if Bagel did his job or not. They're so fluffy, it's hard to tell, and they're not getting big. I'm pretty sure all the female goats have been bred. They're getting a pronounced little bump on the side or two. So, yeah, Sully. See, still puppy. So I'm pretty sure they've all been bred, but I guess we won't find out really till March. Muffin. Yeah. Even sheep, though, they're pretty docile. They can still push you around a little bit if they get some momentum going. So I think all the goats have been bred. We'll find out. Not sure on the sheep. So, like I said, we'll butcher Casper because he's one of our wethers. We're not going to butcher Franklin because he's just a pet at this point. And whatever happens with the babies, I don't know. We'll probably try to sell them because, I mean, ideally that's what we would. There's not much meat on a Nigerian dwarf, so come springtime here, we'll have a bunch of Nigerian dwarf babies for sale. So hit us up if you are interested. I am not sure on pricing. The market's all over the place. They're not registered or nothing, so they'll be fairly cheap. Hey, dummies, can I give you some more? Franklin, you're in my way too, bud. Look out! I can't fill it up if you guys all got your heads in there. Hey, I gave you guys a whole shopping cart over there full. Move. You're not helping, Sully. And they must really not like that other grass because it's been in here for a couple of days and they're acting like they haven't eaten it at all. Hey, Bagel. Ugh. Oh, got a nice 200-pound ram here pushing me around. Donut. And then we just got Dumb Donut. She is not smart. I don't know if you've ever had sheep. They're just not smart animals. A lot of people will say they'll find any way they can to kill themselves. I haven't had that kind of problem with them, but they just don't know when to move. They're just kind of feed motivated, and they're just in the way. They are clumsy and just don't know what they're doing half the time. I did modify this hay feeder a bit with some more cattle panel on both sides. I put a clip on there where I can close it off because they were wasting so much. The goats were getting in there and sleeping and pooping on it. So now they actually use the whole bale, which is the point. All right, well, see you back inside, hat, hair, and all. Got so cold that my phone died, so went out with full charge, and after just, what was it, 25 minutes out there, it ran the battery all the way out, recording and trying to stay warm. So didn't really miss anything besides Sully running around being crazy. Just want to say thanks for joining us at Castle Rock Farm and Homestead. Stay warm, and we will see you next time.